My name is Dogs, and thank you all for coming to my channel. So today we're going over a Mushiking deck profile post D-BT13. So Mushiking is a collab set that came out in set 13, and essentially how the deck works is all your beetles are vanillas, but they gain abilities as long as they meet requirements for certain set cards in the order zone. So when you swing with your beetles, you rest one of the cards in the order zone, and again, as long as the card meets the requirements, you gain certain abilities. So we have the 0, which searches for the crest, and the rest of vanillas, so we'll just go over the crest. So it's called Mushiking, King of the Beetles Machine. So continuous, you cannot ride cards other than Mushi, and cannot place set orders, and can only put set orders into the order zone with this crest ability. And then auto, when you get this crest, search your deck for up to one hitting card, one pinching, and one throwing, and then put them in the order zone, and if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. Then act once per turn, cost +1, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to one Mushi or attack card from among them, reveal, and put them into your hand and shuffle your deck. And then lastly, the last auto ability is when your Mushi attacks, you can rest an attack card with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard in the order zone and use that card's attack. Okay, so going into the grade 3s, we have the remaining 3 Tornado's Stag Beetle, and then we have the Machine Gun Punches. So the Machine Gun Punches is the order that works best with the Tornado's Stag Beetle. It is a hitting, just like the Tornado's Stag Beetle. Its skill matches the Tornado's Stag Beetle's skill as well, so we gain its second ability from the order zone. And then because its special attack, which is Machine Gun Punches, is also Machine Gun Punches, you can also use this order's ability. So what the order does is attack order zone. When this attack is used, perform all the following according to the attacking unit. So skill 20 or greater, that unit gets +5k until the end of the turn. So again, this is a skill 20 or greater, it is a 30. And then finish attack is hitting, that attacking unit gets +5k until the end of the turn, so it is a hitting. And then super finishing attack is Machine Gun Punches. At the end of the battle the attack was used, you can counter +1, stand the unit attacked until the end of the turn, and it gets drive -2. And then you can discard a Machine Gun Punches from your hand, and it gets drive +1. So essentially how it works is, if you meet the requirements and discard the Machine Gun Punches, it'll swing for 2 drives, then it'll stand, it'll lose its drives, but if you discard the Machine Gun Punches, it gains extra drive, so it actually swings for 1. So that is the grade 3s. Into the grade 2s, we have 4 of the Parry Stag Beetle, and then the order that works with Parry Stag Beetle is the Rolling Clutch Hold. So Rolling Clutch Holds, what it does is attack in the order zone when its attack is used. Perform all the following according to the attacking unit. So skill 50 or greater, the attacking unit gets +5k until the end of the turn. So the skill is here, it's 60, so it meets that requirement. Finish attack is pinching, that attacking unit gets +5k until the end of the turn. It is a pinching, so it gets the extra 5k. And then super finishing attack is Rolling Clutch Hold, so you can still +1 and perform choose one of your opponent's rearguards. This unit cannot stand during your opponent's next stand phase and cannot intercept until the end of the turn. Then discard a Rolling Clutch Hold from your hand and perform that one more time. Now we only run the one Rolling Clutch Hold, so we obviously can't gain that extra ability, but it is the Rolling Clutch Hold, so you can use its burst ability to pretty much make a unit not stand next turn and make it not intercept. So that is for the Beetle and its order. But for the other order that we run on the deck is the Gather Upon Me Your Wandering Souls. So it's play this cost, you can discard an order from your hand, and then choose one of your Vanguards and it gets drive +1 until the end of the turn. Now the reason why we're running with this is because since our Vanguard restands, we can get the maximum effect from this. So essentially, if we use this with the Rolling Clutch Hold, for example, your your Tornado's Stag Beetle would first swing for 3 drives, then it would stand, and then if you discard a Machine Gun Punches, then your Vanguard swings for 2 drives. So you get 5 drives altogether, which is absolutely insane. Now, even if you don't get the Rolling Clutch, the Machine Gun Punches, just pretty much being able to use order just to attack with 3 drives and then stand for 1, it's pretty strong. So we run the Gebo upon me Wandering Souls. Now for the last Mushi Grade 1, we have the Japanese Beetle, and then the order that works best for Japanese Beetle is the Super Tornado Throw. So Super Tornado Throw, just like the other 2 orders, it has 3 abilities as well. So attack auto order zone. When this attack is used, perform all the following according to the attacking unit. So score 80 or greater, that attacking unit gets plus 5k into the turn. So its skill is 90, so it meets that requirement. The second one is finish attack is throwing. That attacking unit gets plus 5k until the end of the turn. It is a throwing, so it meets that requirement as well, so it gets an extra 5k. And then the super finishing attack is Super Tornado Throw. That attacking unit gets plus 5k until the end of the turn. Then counterblast 1 and discard a Super Tornado Throw from your hand. And until the end of the battle, that unit can perform drive checks. So again, the last ability is special super finishing attack. Is Tornado Throw. So it would be able to use this and get drive checks in regards to cool. Now, as you can see, all the Mushi cards, as long as they meet the requirements, they get essentially an extra 10k power buff. So if you open like your Japanese Beetles and your Harry Stag Beetles and even the Ride Line, because the Ride Line specifically works with these orders, getting like the first and second abilities, you make really strong early game pushes from like again just Japanese Beetle by itself. This is swinging for 23 because you meet the first, second, and third requirement. So in the early game, if you open like a Japanese Beetle, and then on grade 2 you open like a Parry Stag and Japanese Beetle, you're making strong magic numbers that if the opponent doesn't have the correct shield value or isn't willing to like overguard to stop their attacks, you can get in so much free damage so early on that when you get to your grade 3 turn, you can just essentially, in some cases, just kill them before even get the grade 3. And because a lot of the good decks out of D-BT13 are kind of like turn 4 decks, this deck really thrives for that because it goes off when it gets to grade 3. And before that, and again, you're making magic numbers before grade 3, so it's really hard for the opponent to keep up with all the pressure that you are throwing at them. Now for the rest of the grade 1s, we do run 4 PGs, so the 3 Custodial Dragon and the 1 Centitude. And then lastly, we have 2 Burrow Mushrooms. I want to get more Burrow Mushrooms, but that's all I can get at the moment. We use him because it gives us soul. And again, our crest, every time we soul blast, we want to look at the top for either find a Mushi or an Aura. But then also because it makes 2 plant tokens, it can help make magic numbers even more. So for example, if we open the mushrooms and we have the Japanese Beetle straight from the get-go, in the going from grade 1, Japanese Beetle will be 23. But then if you use the mushrooms to make 2 plant tokens, you can put them behind your Vanguard will be anything around 18, and then your Japanese Beetle would be 28. That's essentially a 2-card guard to guard Japanese Beetle straight from grade 1. Even if the opponent hits the defensive trigger, it'll put them at 18. That's still a 15k shield. So again, it's making very, very good magic numbers. So the mushrooms definitely helps with like kind of solidify the game plan with help increasing that magic number threshold by an extra 5. So that's why we run the Burrow Mushrooms. Now for triggers, I run 7 crits and 4 draws,
4 heals, and the Blessed Feather. Now, the reason why I don't run 7 crits is because since this deck is somewhat piece reliant, you want to always have your orders, have your beetles and stuff. The draws have helped me essentially drawing those pieces a little bit faster since I'm running that extra draw, and it helps me get to the pieces. And with this deck anyway, most of the time getting 1 crit in the early game is enough to swing the tempo regardless. So getting just even a crit any time in the game is really strong anyway. So that's why I'm able to get away with 7 crits. But yeah, just the draws, I just want to make sure that I'm always drawing time pieces, because once my my regas start getting swung at, which a lot of people do, I want to make sure that I have resources replenished for those regas that are lost. So that is the trigger lineup. Now, on this day of recording, it is the 19th of January, which means that we now have an extra 4 cards in our main deck. So, the cards that you can run in the main deck to reach that 50 cards is, first of all, well, it's for my build specifically, I'd run 2 more Burrow Mushrooms, so that would leave me 2 more extra spots. What I'd do then is I'd either run some drop zone recursion, so either like the Diantha, or you could also run the other grade, if I remember the names, like when she's called, I think Counterblast on plus 1, call I think a grade 1 from your drop, I think, and it's 5k. You could run that as well. Or if you wanted to, you could, depending on your build, you could either add an additional parry stag, so you have the playset of parry stags, or maybe even bump up the rolling clutch hold a bit more, so you can stun a bit more than just the 1. And that's pretty much it. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, and while you're down there, why not subscribe? And yeah, that's it. A-Dog's out. See ya.